Hi, everybody. I want to make sure that we are all clear on what our asynchronous work for October 7th is going to be. So once you log into Google Classroom, obviously you want to go to the classwork tab. Now, before I get started about the specific assignment, I want to point out that our office hours link is right here. If you need me between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow after you've tried to work on this assignment and you're not getting it, click here. You don't need to email me, text me, or anything. You can literally talk to me and I can look at your screen to see what the problem is. If you are having any other troubles, you're going to just have to message me in the assignment like you've been. Okay, so Gizmo Coastal Winds, week of 10/6. Here's the assignment. All right, now when you click on the link that says Gizmo Coastal Winds, it's a Google Doc. All right, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see. This is pretty straightforward. We've been talking about these prevailing big winds that are controlling the ocean. This is about local winds, specifically sea breezes, but it also works for the mountains and the ocean. Okay, so we're going to talk about our land breezes. So the first thing you'll do is kind of like a warm up. You'll answer some thinking questions about what you already know about hot air balloons. Tell me what your thoughts are as to what causes the wind to blow, and then you'll get into using the gizmo. Okay, now if you're anything like me, flipping back and forth from this page to the gizmo is going to drive me crazy. So the first thing I'll show you is this is a link to the gizmo. Again, 2 tabs, driving me crazy, not cool. So I'm going to pull out, you see how I have my left finger on the left mouse key, and I'm pulling it out, and I'm going to pop this in another window. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I logged in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the gizmo while I have it big screen, and then I'm going to start minimizing it. So if you already know how to do this, this is awesome. I'm going to minimize it, and then I'm going to stretch it out so that I can start to see some of it. Exit that. Get the little arrow, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this guy. Okay, and I'm going to stretch it so that I can see both equally and that I can see both, so I can see both screens. Okay, now this is part of the reason why I was zoomed in. So what I did was I used a little like snowman button and I zoomed out so that I could see more of the document. All right, so now that I can see more of the document, I can go ahead and type my answers. All of my answers are going to go into these orange boxes. Now, this should be, again, pretty straightforward. Use the gizmo when you get to question 1. You're going to collect some data using the gizmo. You are going to make some analysis of the data and a conclusion, and there's 2 parts, okay? So part 1 and part 2. Part 2 is where it gets a little bit tricky. So for part 2, and both, there's 2 parts of this data collection where it's night and day. Actually, this is 6 a.m. and then this one is at 3 p.m. When you get to that, it'll make sense. What you're going to do is you're going to record the temperature and the wind direction in each of these points of the gizmo, okay? So when you get to 6 o'clock, here's your weather probe, and you're just going to move it. Here's 1 o'clock, and you're going to take the temperature and the wind direction. You're going to do it again. You're going to move it over to 2, 3, and then 4. But the problem here is, how do I get that in location 1 at 6 a.m. that the temperature is 27.9 degrees Fahrenheit? So what you'll do is you'll click on the picture. You see how the little blue squares pop up on the corner? Down here is like a toolbar, and right here where it says edit, you click on it and a pop-up box will come. And so then you can type in the answer, which, what is it, 20, it says it right here, 27.9, 27.9, and you can put the arrow that the wind is blowing, so you can insert an arrow. You should be able to insert an arrow. Anyway, then you click save. I don't want to waste time because I'm going to record it. You save, and it will be there. Okay. If you have any questions, come find me in the chat, in the Zoom. You know how to find me. Okay. Class Dojo. All right. Good luck with this assignment.